What an afternoon. I think a roller coaster emotion-wise, both commentating and watching. That's probably not done your blood pressure much good, but no. 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge 3 points. It's probably one of the biggest ways to win a game in terms of the circumstances. Before the game, we were hit with loads of stuff. We had, obviously, some players out for injury, and then we got Sam Besson out with COVID kind of on deadline day, so we had to quickly recruit, and we recruited Graham Stacker. I thought it was absolutely outstanding in the game. Not played in 3 years, and then he's turned in that performance. I thought he was brilliant. And then obviously going 2-1 down, a little bit disappointed with that, and obviously unfortunate. But then to go and get ourselves then back in front is, at the end, is, you know, it's brilliant, and the boys deserve it. They've been great.
Well, 2 goals from 2 subs as well. Malachi McGovern with a lovely arrow in low shot right across the keeper, giving him no chance. Then Jordan Edwards right at the end, going in off the far post. That seemed to, on air, I said that seemed to take an eternity going in. You must have been thinking exactly the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, look, we changed shape because we went 2-1 down. We brought on the 2 boys and went really aggressive with our shape. We had 2 forwards, 2 high wing backs, we had 10 players. So we were kind of 5-6 in the box, if you like. And yeah, I mean, it's paid off because Malachi's a brilliant finish, by the way. It's a great move down the right, and then to go and finish that is fantastic. And then the goal at the end is it's an outstanding header, I've got to say. The way he's got up there and scored it. I think you're right. It did take an age to get in, and then it kind of gone in, and then that's it. It's brilliant. So yeah.
And so obviously probably a little bit too early to be thinking about Walton for next weekend, but obviously sort of basking in the glow of a non-league day 5-goal thriller that's gone your way.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask for much more, can you? It's beautiful weather. We've had a great crowd here today. A lot of family and friends have come today as well. It's non-league day, so I mean, the crowd was up. So the chairman obviously would be a bit happy with that.
He was smiling like the cat that got the cream just a minute ago before you came on air. To be honest,
and obviously to win like that is brilliant. You know, that's why obviously you take highs and lows in football, you know, and we've had some lows this year, don't get me wrong, but this is a massive high for us, and I just hope the boys then now take it into the remaining 5 fixtures. You know, they've got tough games. You just said we've got Walton away. Walton away is a tough game, you know, they're a good side, so we've got to take that into next game now, and we've got to make sure we go and put on the next 5.
Right, well, so thank you for joining us for that one. And so obviously, you say you obviously were missing a few players. Obviously, are you expecting any of those who are missing for injury to come back for next week, or?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Maybe a bit too early to tell.
I think Carlo's out for the season, which is unfortunate. He picked up an ankle injury at Swindon, and he just hasn't recovered. I don't think he's going to make it back, which is a massive blow. Carl's a brilliant player. Shaq's, potentially got to assess him. I don't think it's a major one. Zach is the one. I mean, he's got a bit of a tight hamstring. Zach's hamstring's got to be careful with, because if it just goes, then obviously we're going to lose him for the rest of the season. Yeah. So we'll have to wait it up. But Zach could be a potential one as well, and Jammers as well. Like I say, I think they're more bitty injuries. I think they're kind of 1 or 2 weeks. Some might make Walton, some might not. But we'll wait and see for that.
But obviously, Edwards and McGovern coming off a bench and doing that. That's maybe as much as to say, well, we're here. If you want us to start, maybe is that them staking their claims as well? Yeah,
I mean, I agreed. I mean, the squad, obviously, we've had to bring some players in. With Francis, by the way, the 2 games, I think he was brilliant. I think Francis was excellent today, I've got to say. Obviously, he's a new signing. Jordan's come on. Jordan's a good player. We really liked him, got him from Hartley. A lot of clubs were after him. We were lucky to get his services, so it's good. And yeah, Malachi's a good shout. I mean, but Malachi was away in a week. He was back in the States, sorting his stuff out, so he didn't train on Thursday. But now, obviously, he's come back. He's a very good player, Malachi. He can play in different positions as well. He's a great physical presence, and that would do his confidence as well to good today as well.
So brilliant. And I think that'll do the club's confidence as well. Everyone now walking around, lots of smiles on faces today.
Yeah. I mean,
they've done it the hard way, but you've done it. That's the main thing.
Now it's just momentum as well, isn't it? It's like taking that into now the running of 5 games. You know, like I say, obviously we've still got some very tough fixtures. But let's be honest, if we want to be in the top 5, we have to get a good point return for the remaining 5 games, because otherwise we're not going to get in it. Everyone's still going for it. You know, this team's behind us. Western obviously are in front of us now, so we need to try and catch Western. If I'm honest, the top 4 are done, not in their positions, but their point tallies. They're going to be in it. I think there's one place up for grabs. And it's us, Western, and obviously there's a few teams below us as well fighting for it as well. So
that fight will go down to the wire, and I know Chesham will be in there. So once again, JD, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
I'll let you go, and I think I'll let
have
you go.
A beer.
Yeah,
I'll definitely.
I think 1 or 2. I think you guys have definitely earned it this afternoon.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No, thanks very much. There you go. That's the thoughts of James Duncan, JD, one half of the Chesham United management team.